Hey everybody, Puppet King here, back with this week's story time. And this week's story time, well, before I get into the story time, let me just say a couple things. If you watched my Christmas video yesterday, what I got for Christmas, you'll notice I'm wearing my jacket that my son Landon gave me. And also, this story time, this will probably be a little short one because mainly it's short, sweet, and to the point. So this will probably be a little bit of a quick one. I plan on not making it as long as I usually do, but I know that I'm just, wasting time by not getting to the story, so let's get to the story. The time a policeman wrongfully suspects me of drunk driving. Now, this wasn't recent or anything. This was back in 2005 when I was a senior in high school. And me and another friend drove to someone's house, just to hang out with them, talk with them, just chill out with them a little bit. And then a little while after that, it's time for us to go home. So we're going home. Everything seems fine at one point. Everything seems fine. I mean, I don't even suspect anybody's behind me, especially not a policeman. I didn't suspect that, and I didn't even see him. And then that's when they turned their lights on, and then that's when my friend's like, he's turned his lights on. I was like, what? I didn't even know a policeman was behind me. So I pull into a gas station, and of course, what the policeman does, asks to see my license and my registration. So I show it to him willingly, and of course, he does what all cops do, they go back, report the license number, or I'm not sure what they do with it, but he had it for a couple minutes, supposedly to communicate with other officers about this. And mainly, he asked me, why am I driving, crazy? And I'm saying that I think I'm okay, but I just have a little trouble seeing at night. And if I was kind of swerving around, then it's just having trouble from seeing at night. And then he decides to ask me the question, me of all people, are you drunk? That's when I get defensive, and I'm like, no, I'm not drunk. I don't drink. I don't do that stuff. And he's like, well, the way you were driving, it kind of seems that you're that way. I was like, I tell you, I'm not drunk. I swear, I promise you, I'm not drunk. And he's like, okay. He's like, you're going to have to take a field sobriety test with me, though. I'm only going to ask you to do one thing, and if you can do that, then I will believe you're not drunk. He's like, without moving your head, follow the finger. And of course, not moving my head. I just follow it with my eyes. Just my eyes. And then, after he saw that I was just doing it with my eyes, he's now considered that, no, I'm not drunk. Okay, because after that, he's just like, okay, you passed the test. I feel that you are not drunk. So I was like, yeah, I told you. I wouldn't lie about that, and I don't drink. And he's like, well, also, it's like, if what you're saying is true and you're having trouble seeing at night, maybe you shouldn't be driving at night. Yeah, kind of said it like that. So I just kind of just brush that off. I brush it off, and, we go on. We go on. I remember we were talking about it at one point too at another person's house, and then they were just kind of they're like, when you get stopped by an officer, all you need to do is just be like, Hello, officer. How's your day? How are your kids? How's the family? You know, start it off like that and you get a friendly conversation according to him. But anyway, I wouldn't personally take advice from them anyway, because they've been in jail before. But anyway, that was the time that the officer wrongfully accused me of drunk driving. And you can bet I was offended when he thought so. But I could see by my driving that was probably a little off that, I mean, I guess can't really blame him that he thought my not seeing well at night thing was really drunk driving. But I promise you, I would never drive drunk. I never have, and I never will. I will always be clean. But yeah, but like I said, that is the story time of the time officer wrongfully accused me of drunk driving. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you have not yet to turn on post notifications. And I will see y'all next time. Now, I do have a story for you guys next Monday, but I want to warn you guys that do you have any suggestions for me? Because if I run out of story times, and I don't know if I would do anything on Mondays after that. But I'm going to keep thinking of every story time I've got so I can bring it to you guys every week. But I want to warn you, we're running low on them, but I've got one for next week, and I'll be back next week with one. All right. Well, that's it for this premiere, guys. I'll see y'all later. Hope y'all had a Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year.